Hi, welcome back to my channel, Open the Door. This is episode 153, Unlocking the Healing Wisdom of the Forest. That's right, I'll be talking more about nature today, my favorite topic. There's an ancient kind of medicine that doesn't come in a bottle, and it doesn't come from a pharmacy. It comes from moss-covered ground and rustling leaves and the quiet wisdom of trees. There's a practice often called forest bathing, also known as Shinrin Yoku in Japan, which simply means immersing yourself in the atmosphere of the forest. Today I'm going to talk about this concept of forest therapy, the practice of stepping back out of your living room and out into the world and remembering that the earth itself can help heal us. So what is forest therapy? Well, it's not hiking for exercise. It's slowing down enough to receive what the forest offers. Instead of moving quickly through nature, you walk slowly, you observe with all your senses, listening to the birds and the wind, you touch the bark of the trees and breathe deeply. The goal isn't distance, the goal is presence, and the forest becomes your partner in healing. Here's why nature heals us. For most of human history, humans lived in direct relationship with the land. But modern life has pulled us away from that. The soil, the trees, the water, the natural rhythms of the earth, we've been disconnected from all those things. And when we step back into nature, something inside us remembers. Research around forest bathing has found benefits like reducing stress hormones, improving the mood, lowering blood pressure, greater emotional balance. But beyond science, many people, including myself, experience something deeper, a sense of coming home. There's a spiritual side, of course there is. This is my channel, right? Spiritual side of forest therapy. For those of us on the healing path, forests become sacred spaces. Because nature has always been a teacher. Trees teach powerful lessons. They have roots that stay grounded. They have branches that keep reaching for the light. And the seasons come and go, helping them to let go as they move through their life cycles. When you sit quietly in the forest long enough, the mind settles and something happens. Insight arrives. This is why so many spiritual traditions retreat into nature for reflection. So here's a simple step-by-step practice that you can do to start experiencing this forest bath, forest therapy, and start the healing using nature. Step 1, enter slowly. Pause when you enter the woods. Take 3 slow breaths. And then ask yourself, what do I hear? What do I smell? What do I notice? Start walking slowly down the path and find a tree that you feel called to and sit with the tree. Lean against it or sit nearby and just be there. Instead of trying to think about what's going to happen next, just listen. Especially to your inner voice that's speaking to you. That's your higher self. Because nature won't force healing on you, but it will create space where the healing can happen. So you stop and you pause and you listen and you breathe. Touch the ground, touch the trees. Don't try to make anything happen. Just allow, open yourself up, open that space. And then once you're in this moment of openness, choose one or more of these reflection prompts to help you into the next step for inner reflection. Where in my body do I feel the forest the most right now? If I let myself fully arrive here in this moment, what inside of me begins to soften? What emotion is quietly asking for my attention right now? What truth have I been avoiding that feels safer to acknowledge here in this space among the trees? And what part of me feels most at home here in the forest among the trees? A couple more reflection prompts. I said pick a couple that work for you? Here's a few more. What am I carrying that feels heavy in this moment? Can I imagine placing that burden at the base of the tree I now sit under? And what would it feel like to trust the earth to hold this for me? For a long time, humanity has treated Earth like a resource to be used. But the new Earth invites something different. It invites relationship with our planet. When people practice forest therapy, something subtle begins to shift. We stop seeing trees as scenery, and we begin to experience them as living beings sharing the planet with us. The forest reminds us that we're not separate from nature, we're a part of it. And when enough people begin to reconnect with the earth in this way, something powerful happens. Respect grows, care and stewardship grows, and not just for each other, but toward the healing of our planet as well. The forest asks nothing of us. It doesn't judge our past. It doesn't rush our healing. It simply stands there, rooted in patience. And sometimes when we walk among the trees long enough, we remember something important. We remember that we're not separate from the earth. We belong here too, and maybe the path to the new earth begins with something as simple as stepping back into the forest. Get out there, turn off your devices, and get out there in nature. This is our episode for today. I hope you've been doing well. I'm still recovering from a little illness, but I'm fine, and I'm back. I just recorded an episode, and this one will be coming out to you in just a few more days. In the meantime, stay well. Take good care of yourselves. I wish you peace, love, and light. And I'll see you again very soon. That's it for now. Bye.